probably clicked on this video because you're looking for a new and consistent way to make money online from the comfort of your own home without any fancy degree, special talents, or genius IQ. And whether that's the case or you're just curious how people of all ages are making money online, I got you. So listen. SMMA has taken off over the last year, and I get it. Finding good information is challenging with all these gurus popping up online. It can feel really overwhelming, and it's easy to tell yourself that SMMA is too saturated or too competitive and not give it the real shot that it deserves. And that's exactly why I created this video. I wanted to give you guys an easy step-by-step guide breaking down this business model so you can take your first few steps into entrepreneurship and build something that's going to make you money for years to come. But let's be real. Why should you listen to me over all of the other SMMA gurus on YouTube? When I was 24 years old, I started my own SMMA, and we ended up scaling to hundreds of active clients and also scaled it to over $250,000 per month in revenue. My goal is to provide you with actionable and honest information with complete transparency without shoving a paid course down your throat. So I just want to say massive thank you for clicking on this video, and also congratulations for taking the first few steps into this amazing world of online business. But most importantly, grab a pencil and paper so that you can take notes, because at the end of this video, it's going to be time for you to take massive action. So clear off your workspace, strap in, smash the like and subscribe button. And with that in mind, let's dive in. All right, guys, here we go. The only SMMA guide that you'll ever need for beginners. And I'm going to break everything down step by step. So first things first, getting started. This process should only take you about 72 hours. Most people tend to overcomplicate the setup, and they spend weeks, if not months, getting everything set up before they ever start to get clients. And this is a huge mistake. So the reason I wrote 72 hours is because all of these steps right here that I'm going to be going over step by step need to take you 72 hours or less. So first things first, what is an SMMA? Is it different from SaaS? Is it different from a marketing agency? What's the difference between an ad agency versus an SEO agency? From my perspective, SMMA is the keyword for anyone that's helping local businesses or any kind of business with their marketing so that they could have more consistency and more growth. Whether you sell your service as a SaaS or whether you sell your service for Google ads, TikTok ads, Facebook ads, it literally does not matter. When I say SMMA, I mean you're helping a business either with more consistency or more growth. And for the most part, that comes with marketing. That could be content marketing, that could be ads, that could be setting up automations. If you're doing marketing for a business, you pretty much are an SMMA, whether you say you're a SaaS agency or whether you say you're just a marketing agency. So with that in mind, that's an SMMA. Step two, you got to build your brand. So quick disclaimer here, most people end up wasting tens, if not hundreds of hours on their brand. The process of your brand should take you no longer than 1 day. So I give you guys 72 hours. Step two should be 1 day max. If it takes you longer than 1 day, you are doing it wrong and you're focusing on the wrong thing. Success comes down to not only taking action, but also taking action on the right things. If you spend a ton of time on your brand, but you don't even have clients, why does it even matter? So with that in mind, let's say you want to come up with a name. What you're going to do is you're going to go to ChatGPT, and let's say that your niche is realtors. What you're going to do is ask GPT, give me 10 names for a marketing agency for real estate agents. Okay, we're gonna ask ChatGPT, Realty Boost, Proper Ties, Home Hive, Estate Max, Real Mark, House Haven, Agent Ace, Realty Rise, Home Highlight, Estate Elevate. Cool. Realty Boost. There's your name, guys. That's how long it should literally take you. So ask ChatGPT, pick one of the names it gives you. Don't spend more than 10 minutes on this. All right, next step, building your website. So if you want a free website, you're going to go to Weebly.com. They offer free websites. And if you look at the pricing, essentially free is basic use. The only problem is that you can't connect a custom domain. So it's going to be like, let's say that your name for your agency is realmark. So it'll be like realmark.weebly.com, but it's free. If you want to get your own domain connected, it's $10. Now, if you want a paid website, I like Squarespace. That's the one that I use. Literally our company, Agency Lab. If you pull up Agency Lab right here, this is built on Squarespace, super simple. It's not too complicated, and it works. So if you want to pay for your website and have a more robust website builder, you can use this. Now, if you're planning to use Go HighLevel for your agency, then you want to sign up for Go HighLevel. It's going to be one of the softwares that I recommend, and you can actually build your website within Go HighLevel. So if you're going to end up buying HighLevel, which a lot of you guys already have, and if you don't, it's one of the most used softwares in the SMMA space. If you have Go HighLevel, you don't need this website or this website. You just build your website off of Go HighLevel. That being said, it should not take you longer than a day. What you're gonna do is pick one of the templates on Go HighLevel's selection of templates, put in your logo, put in your name, maybe change a picture or two, make it a one-page website. It doesn't have to have multiple links. It could literally be just one page so that when people ask you, send me your website, you could be like, there's my website, and it's just one page and that's it. If it takes you longer than a day, you're doing it wrong. Next up, the logo. I like canva.com, super simple. Create a design, pick logo. Let's do this super quickly just so you guys can see how easy this is. Okay, let's find one that I like. I like this one. Okay. Remember our name, Realty Rise Digital. Boom, you got your logo done. You see how fast that was? So simple, it's beautiful. If you wanna make it a little bit different, you take a quick little element here, make this black, get rid of this, boom. There's your unique logo. No one owns that logo. I bet you no one's ever done that, but if they have, oh well, but here you go. You got yourself a new logo that literally I've never seen before. It looks dope, look at it. It looks literally awesome. So you guys have a logo now. You're done. All right, last but not least, domain. I like Namecheap. So let's say that your company is called Realty Rise Digital. We click here, Realty Rise Digital. RealtyRiseDigital.com is $10 per year. So if you want a really cheap domain, $10, you have a domain. So to do all this should not take you longer than a day. And you saw how fast I picked the name. You saw how fast I picked the logo. You saw how fast I set it up to buy the domain. Probably takes you about 10 minutes to actually check out. The website is the thing that's going to take you the longest. Do not let it take you longer than a day. All right, step 3 is creating your LLC. So I like Zen Business. Let's say that your business is named Realty Rise Digital. You start an LLC and it's actually $0 minus state filing fees. So it's really affordable and you just have to follow the prompts. Yes, I'm ready to start my LLC. Sounds good. What state are you forming your business in? You put in your state, Florida or whatever state you're in, and you just follow the prompts and it's gonna help you build an LLC from scratch. It's literally this simple. I'm not gonna spend the time going through this, but if you guys take about 20 minutes, you'll have an LLC ready to go. Now, really important to keep in mind, you do not need an LLC to start your SMMA. So if you're like, Joel, I don't wanna start with an LLC just yet, you actually don't have to. If you have an LLC, it offers more protection because now people are doing business with your LLC, which is a separate entity from you, as opposed to doing business with you. So it creates a layer of protection, makes it easier to do things like lower your taxes by taking all of your business expenses and essentially taking the business expenses to lower your total amount of income. So it gives you a lot of benefits that you don't get without having an LLC. I don't believe there's an age limit to how young you have to be to start an LLC. That being said, I use Zen Business. It's super simple. All right, opening up your bank account. I love Chase. I've been using Chase for years. That's who I use for my credit cards, for my banking. Now, if you are under the age of 18, I think you have to go with a parent and sign up with a parent. If your parents are like, I'm not gonna help you out with this, no worries. You actually can still get paid through things like PayPal, and there's other ways to make it happen. So you absolutely don't need a bank account. It's a nice to have, especially if you want to have a bank account for your business. I believe you can actually start a bank account for yourself personally. So either way, you can still get paid if you are able to get a business bank account and have your LLC, all you have to essentially do after you have your LLC is you go to the business, you'll have to walk into Chase, or you'll have to walk into the bank, and you're gonna have to tell them, hey, I wanna open up a business bank account. Here is my LLC, and here's my EIN. Now, the EIN is gonna be a number that comes with your LLC. So once you're done with your LLC, they're gonna give you this special number. It's kind of like the code for your business, and then you give it to the bank, and they open up your bank account. It's that simple. If you are under the age of 18 and you wanna apply for credit cards, that's a whole nother story because you need to have good credit, and it's really tough at first. However, you should be able to start a bank account with your LLC, with your EIN, and good to go. Okay, after that, step 5, pick your niche. Some things to keep in mind. Every niche absolutely sucks. There is no good or bad niche. The niche that is good is the one that you commit to the longest to really figure out and make it work for you. Everyone at some point feels like their niche sucks and wants to pivot, and they're blaming the niche. Not even 9 times out of 10. I'm saying 99 times out of 100, the problem is you, the problem is not the niche. If there's someone that has made money in that niche and made it work, the problem is you, it's not the niche. Which brings me to my next point. My favorite niches are proven niches. So I love to ask myself, is this niche a niche where other agency owners have scaled to 7 figures? If the answer is yes, it's probably a good niche. If the answer is no, it's tough because you're gonna be the pioneer. You're gonna be the first one. And if no one has scaled, that's a huge risk. One of the best things about the SMMA business model is that it's proven to work. And one of the greatest things about it is that all you have to do is figure out how to be a little bit different or a little bit better than everyone else. But if you go into a completely new niche that's never been done, you don't know if it's proven to work. So you can't really rely on that certainty that the business model works. Unlike if you go into a proven niche. So for example, roofing. I know plenty of 7-figure roofing agencies. Legal. I know plenty of 7-figure agencies that work with lawyers. Med spas. I know plenty of 7-figure agencies that work with med spas. Chiropractors. I scaled my agency to 7 figures in the chiro niche. I know plenty of people that have as well. Real estate, solar, loan officers, doctors, dentists. All of those are niches that people have scaled to 7 figures, so it's proven to work, and all you have to do is figure out how to be a little bit different or a little bit better. Okay, next up, here's my master niche list. So it literally has every niche that you could ever imagine. I'm gonna give it away to you guys for free. Again, if you stay till the end, I'm gonna give you guys access to this entire guide with all the hyperlinks all ready to go, and it has every single niche that you can imagine. But again, I like proven niches that I know other people have scaled to 7 figures already. Now, if you're like, Joel, I want more information on how to pick a niche, I have an entire 1.5 hour video on how to pick your niche. So again, you have 72 hours to get this done. So day 1, you build your website, you get all these things done. Day 2, you should probably get most of these things done. LLC, bank account, picking your niche, and creating your offer, which we'll get to in just a second. But picking your niche should not take you longer than about 3 hours. Max. Now, last thing, I like niches where you have some sort of competitive advantage, and I also love niches that you're comfortable speaking to the people that are in that niche. So for example, if your dad was a dentist, you've spoken to plenty of dentists in your life because your family is in the dental world, maybe go into the dental niche, or maybe go into the medical niche, which is pretty similar because you know how they operate, you know how they think. You're more comfortable speaking to that niche compared to other niches. So make sure that you go into a niche where you're comfortable speaking to the people in that niche. For example, if you love fitness and you're a diehard bodybuilder or power lifter and you will love going to the gym, you already are comfortable with the gym niche or with a personal trainer niche or with a wellness niche. So find a niche where you're comfortable talking to the people in that niche. And then also, if you have any competitive advantage at all in a certain niche, go into that one. For example, let's say that you'd had an internship where you worked at a med spa. You should probably go into the med spa niche. For example, I know someone in my mentorship program that I helped scale to multiple 7 figures in the dental niche. And before he ever started his agency, he actually worked at a dental office for years. So I told him, go into the dental niche. You've already been in that niche for years. Now, all you have to do is provide an agency service to them. So make sure to pick a niche where you're comfortable speaking to the people and you have a competitive advantage. Okay. Step 6, create your offer. Now, Here's my 4 favorite offers for most beginners. Performance-based, for example, you'll say, you only have to pay me for every appointment that I bring you that shows up. I like a guaranteed results offer where you say, hey, I'm gonna guarantee you 20 appointments in 30 days. That way you can essentially back up the results even if you're just starting out. And that gives the prospect confidence in you. You can do something like a 30-day satisfaction guarantee where you're like, hey, I'm gonna work for you. I'm gonna get you the result. And if you're not satisfied, I'll give you a refund. And yes, there's more risk to you, but that way they have more conviction in you and are actually willing to say yes and work with you and pay you. So performance-based, guaranteed results. I like free trials. So free trial would be something like the 30-day satisfaction guarantee or saying, hey, I'm gonna just work for free for 14 days. Personally, if you're gonna do free trials, I'd rather get paid and say, hey, 14-day test drive. If after the 14 days you don't like it, I'll give you the money back, which is essentially similar to the 30-day satisfaction guarantee. But really what it is a free trial. I like a quick win trial. So for example, if you guys implement this Google review campaign that I'm gonna give you, and I'm gonna show you how to do it, or you implement this reactivation campaign that I'm gonna give you, I'm also gonna show you how to do it. You guys can essentially say to a business owner, hey, let me run a Google review campaign or a reactivation campaign for you for free. I'll get you results, and after you know that I'm legit and I know what I'm doing and I can get you results, then let's talk about having me run your ads and you paying me for those additional services. So it's a way for you to give them a really quick win and prove yourself before actually pitching them your main service. Those are my 4 favorite offers for beginners. Now, if you want an entire breakdown on offers, how it works, how to create these, why I even selected these for beginners, go ahead and click on this link and it's gonna take you to a video. I literally break down offers, creating your irresistible offer step by step, and I break it all down. I give you guys examples. I show you guys everything. So go watch that video if you want even more information on offers. Okay, last but not least, step number 7 is setting up your tech stack. Now, I'm gonna give you guys a huge warning, Most of you guys need to focus on setting and closing appointments. Nothing else matters. So most of you guys don't need to set any of these things up until you have a paying client. I'm gonna say that again. Most of you guys don't need to set most of these things up until you have a paying client. Most of you guys are gonna be like, Joel, I need to have everything ready to go. Everything's gotta be perfect. But in reality, you're avoiding the tasks that are going to drive the needle forward, which is setting and closing appointments. And the reason why you're avoiding those tasks is because it's more comfortable to go set up Calendly, or it's more comfortable to go sign up for G Suite than it is to put yourself out there and potentially get rejected by a prospect. So I'm gonna give you guys this list so you know exactly what you need to set up for your agency, but I wanna warn you, most of these things do not matter until you actually start setting appointments and closing appointments with paying clients. So with that in mind, if you wanna send out emails to clients, to prospects, if you wanna be able to put your domain in the email account, so for example, john@riserealtydigital.com, then you sign up for G Suite. It's like $6 per user. If you just wanna get emails for free, you can literally sign up for a free Gmail account. So there's that and there's that. In order to process payments, you can sign up for PayPal. PayPal is free and you can take payments. If you want a more in-depth payment processor, you can sign up for Stripe. I believe it's $30 a month. And by the way, you don't even need an LLC to sign up for PayPal or Stripe. So you can sign up and start getting paid even if you don't have the LLC set up. If you wanna make it super easy to collect payments, like extremely easy, this is one of my favorite softwares and it's one of my hacks because you can essentially create a super fast payment link where someone can click and just put in their credit card and pay. Really, really easy. This is one of my top secret softwares that I love to use, and we used it a lot in my SMMA. So highly recommend it. It's like $30 a month as well. Again, it's not necessary right now, but I'm showing you guys everything that you need to get set up with your agency. Okay, next up, Go HighLevel. As you guys know, Go HighLevel is a software to help you not only set up automations for yourself, but also for your clients. So later on, I'm gonna be talking about how to generate leads for your clients and how to generate leads for yourself. With Go HighLevel, you can then set up automations to turn those leads into booked appointments. And with Go HighLevel, you have a website builder in there, you have a calendar, so you don't even need to sign up for a calendar software, a website software. You could just use HighLevel. This is why thousands of agencies use this software, because it gives you the power to do text automation, email automation, websites, funnels. It even gives you a CRM and a calendar. So it kind of kills a ton of birds with one stone, makes it super simple. If you don't want to use Go HighLevel for your calendar and you want to use Calendly, that's the calendar software that I recommend. If you want to have a software to send out contracts, we use PandaDoc. That being said, you don't even need to send it out via a software. You could literally just send a PDF of the contract, which I'm going to give you. Here's an entire template for the contract. As you can see right here, shows you guys everything that you need to know for the contract. And like I said, guys, this guide is literally giving you guys everything. All right, next up, you're gonna have to set up your Facebook Business Manager. This is free. It's just to set up your Facebook Business Manager so that you can start running ads for clients once you close them. You also need to set up your TikTok Business Manager, your Google Business Manager, and Upex if you wanna do one-click ad uploads. It makes it super easy to set up your Facebook ads once you get clients. So those are all the things you're going to need to have in place for your agency. I know I put it in the getting started section, but really you shouldn't worry about any of these until you're actually setting appointments and closing appointments. I already warned you. I'm going to warn you one last time. Focus on setting appointments and closing appointments. None of this matters. Why would you need to set up the Facebook Business Manager until you have a client? You don't. So don't worry about that for now, but I still want to put it in the getting started section because it is the foundation to your agency, and eventually you will need to have these softwares in place in order to crush it. And I know a lot of people say that you can start an SMMA with $0. You actually can. So you can start setting appointments and booking clients with Instagram DMs, which is free. You can start setting appointments and getting clients with Gmail, which is free. So you can definitely get started for free, but as you grow and as you scale, you will need to pay for these softwares in order to actually crush it. So there's my list, and you have everything you need there. Okay, last but not least, you need to scrape your list. So once you have your niche, we picked realtors. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go into one of these softwares and we're gonna scrape a list. So you would put in realtors, you'd put in the city, so Miami or something, and you click get leads, and it's gonna scrape a ton of leads for you. It's gonna give you their emails, their phone numbers, their Instagram accounts, everything that you need to start prospecting. So you can use D7 Lead Finder, you can use Lead Kahuna. These are all lead scraping softwares that I recommend and I have personally used. Google Maps Email Extractor. That being said, if you're like, Joel, I don't have the money to start scraping, well, guess what? You can look up Realtors Miami, and you can click here, and guess what? You can start scraping one by one. Next page. So if you're like, Joel, I don't have money, I'm starting out from scratch, you can literally start scraping one by one. And what you would do is you would go on the website. Okay, I got their phone number. If I click this, it's gonna give me their email, phone number, maybe their Instagram page, all the socials right here. So you just go one by one. And you could also go on Instagram, search up realtor in the discover page or in the search bar, and the discover page with all those posts, all of those are posted by realtors. So every single post is essentially a prospect for you to reach out to. You can also search up realtor and then click on accounts, and it's going to give you a ton of accounts with realtors. So the last option, if you don't want to use one of these softwares, is to pay for it. Again, one last time, warning, focus on setting and closing appointments. Most of these things in step 7 do not matter until you are actually setting and closing appointments. My philosophy is get the softwares on an as needed basis. As you need them, get them. And guess what? If you need them, that means that you probably got a client. So now you have money and you can afford the softwares. All right, let's keep going. Outreach. Step 1, set up your email outreach. If you want to do personalized cold email, you're going to use Instantly. Again, most of these softwares are very simple to set up. That's why I'm not doing an entire tutorial on every single software. This guide is really to give you a high level and show you all the resources that you need to actually crush it. With that in mind, Instantly, it's pretty simple to set up. They've got plenty of tutorial videos. This allows you to send out 100, 200, 300 emails per day and actually personalize them a little bit. You can personalize the name, you can personalize some of the information in the email. So if you want to send out personalized emails at scale, you can use Instantly. And again, if you're like, Joel, I don't have the money for Instantly, guess what? You can write one email at a time with gmail.com. Get a free Gmail account, go on someone's website, pull up their freaking email, send them an email and personalize it one by one. You have to be resourceful if you don't have money. And honestly, that level of scrappiness, even when you do have money, will make you win. So get scrappy if you don't have money. If you want to set up outreach and email without Instantly, but instead with Gmail accounts that are free to build, I have this video right here. It shows you my entire 65K a month. You know, we ended up scaling to 250K a month, but We scaled from 0 to 65K a month, 100% from cold email and referrals, and a little bit of in-person events, things like that, but it was mainly referrals and cold email. In this video, I show you guys the entire cold email system that we use to send out 500 cold emails per day using Gmail accounts. So go check that out as well. You're going to set up outreach for email. You're also going to set up outreach for DMs. Now, I did a video with Charlie Morgan, so I'm going to shout him out here. Great guy, good friend of mine. We did an entire video where I gave you guys an advanced Instagram DM masterclass, and I showed you guys everything, the scripting, how to find the accounts, how to turn any responses into booked appointments. So go check that out. If you want to watch me send DMs live and actually see a live real conversation with a prospect that booked and became a paying client, go watch this video. If you want the exact scripts, again, go watch this video. And then if you want to know how to do outreach, but instead of for Instagram, for Facebook, go watch this video and it shows you how to set everything up step by step. Next up, you're going to set up your inbound ads. I'm going to give you guys my entire swipe file with every single agency ad that we've written for a ton of different niches: lawyers, trucking, SaaS companies, residential, HVAC, ton of different niches, dental implants. I'm going to give you guys those ads, these ones as well. These were the best ads. These ads right here, we actually spent money on and we tested them for ourselves in 2022. And these ads right here were the ones that converted the most. These are the ones that crushed it and absolutely beat all of the other ads. So not only am I going to give you the entire database, I'm also going to give you the swipe file of our best performing ads that we put our own money behind. And then this video right here shows you how to set up the ads step by step for Facebook. This video right here shows you how to set up the ads step by step for TikTok. So if you want to run TikTok ads to get clients, to book appointments, it's going to show you how to do it for both Facebook and TikTok. And then last but not least, set up your content flywheel. So I recommend creating a TikTok and Instagram account and posting one short form video per day. What you're going to do is you're going to take niche specific hashtags. So for example, let's say that we're working with realtors. You're going to put hashtag realtor, hashtag real estate, hashtag all of the different hashtags that realtors use. And again, you can go on Instagram, search up realtor, look at the post, see what hashtags they're using, steal those hashtags and start making short form videos with those hashtags. What you're also going to do is check out 30 video hooks that I've written for you guys, and you can just modify them for your niche. So for example, perfect, realtors. 5 death traps that keep realtors stuck below 10K per month. There's your hook, and then you make the video. 5 borderline illegal ways to get an extra 10 listings as a realtor in 2023. If you've ever wondered how realtors are reaching 7 figures while other realtors end up broke, then this video is for you. Here are 7 controversial mistakes to avoid as a realtor unless you want to stay poor. You know, like you can take these hooks that I gave you and just modify it for your niche and make videos, make content for your niche. Now, after that, if you want, instead of creating short form videos, you can also create a podcast or a show. I give you guys this entire masterclass that shows you my entire podcast and show formula, which breaks down how to create a podcast, how to create a show, bring on guests in the industry. Then you could take that entire show, that entire podcast, and then splice it up into short form videos. So with that in mind, outreach. Essentially, outreach is what is going to help us set appointments. We're not going to ever close a client if we don't book an appointment with the prospect. We book the appointment, and the way that we do that is through outreach. So there's essentially 4 different kinds of outreach that I recommend. Number 1, email. Number 2, DMs. Number 3, ads. Number 4, content. If you are doing cold outreach, which is email and DMs, if you're doing inbound ads, which is they're coming to you, it's not cold. And if you're doing content where you're now adding value in the marketplace and you're not even having to pay for them to come to you, they're coming to you for free, you're covering all the different aspects of outreach to book appointments with prospects. And then again, from there, once you have the appointments, you can close them and turn them into paying clients. So with that in mind, next step, sales calls. Once we set up our outreach and we're getting booked appointments and we're filling up our calendar with prospects that want to work with us, now we got to close them. So first things first, you're going to set up your intro call script. I'm going to give you guys the script. You need to just modify it for your niche, modify it for your offer. Then you're going to set up your demo presentation. I'm going to give you guys my entire demo presentation. You need to just remake this for your niche. If you don't have a ton of social proof, just skip the social proof slides. And then you're going to watch this video to learn the entire sales process. So I break down how to do an intro call. I break down how to do a demo. I break the entire sales process down. So go watch that video. It's going to break it all down for you. And then all you have to do is modify the intro call script, modify your demo presentation for your niche, for your offer. And then the last step is to practice. You have to freaking practice. My sales team, and we're doing $500,000 a month, we practice every single day, Monday through Friday, every single day for at least 1 hour. So if you're just starting out and you've never done sales, I would practice for 1 to 2 hours every single day. I've helped at this point 87 agency owners scale to 100K a month. And the single biggest difference between those that make it to that level and those that don't is that they are either really good at sales, or they found someone that's really good at sales, or at the very least they really understood and learned sales and then found someone that could execute on it. But they understand sales. They might not be the best in the world, but they have a deep understanding for sales. And the only way to do that is to practice and practice and practice and practice and practice. All right, last but not least, final piece of the guide. At this point, let's do a little recap. We set up the foundation, all of these things. Then we set up our outreach to actually start booking appointments. I gave you guys everything to do cold outreach, to do inbound ads, and to do content. So you're hitting your prospects from all the different angles. With cold outreach, you're going to them. With paid ads, you're paying them to come to you. With content, they're coming to you for free because they want to and because you're adding value. So if you can tackle those 3 aspects of outreach, you're going to be able to book a ton of appointments. Once you have appointments, we have to close them. So you got to figure out the sales call. There's 2 parts of the sales call, the intro call and the demo presentation. I give you guys both of those resources, and I give you a video breaking it all down step by step. Then you have to practice. And then last but not least, service delivery. So let's say you get a paying client. The next step is to set up the client ads. We're going to use TikTok. I have an entire TikTok tutorial showing you how to build an entire campaign from scratch, step by step. We literally click through the entire campaign. So if you want to run your clients' ads on TikTok, watch this video. If you want to set up your clients' ads on Facebook, watch this video. I show you how to set up an entire campaign step by step, and I show you how to do it in multiple different niches: real estate, chiro, dental, every niche that you could probably think of, we show you how to do it. All right, step 3, you're going to set up a reactivation campaign for your clients. Again, I gave you guys the Google review reactivation campaign here and the actual reactivation campaign here. And then this video, shout out to Aaron Delzensky. He's one of the coaches in our program. Where is it? This video shows you how to do an entire reactivation campaign on Go HighLevel. So at this point, if you don't have Go HighLevel, if you're setting up a reactivation campaign, you probably have a client. And at this point, you can buy Go HighLevel, and you'll be able to set it up. You're also going to set up all of the appointment booking and automations to help you turn the leads that you generate from the ads right here, and from the reactivation campaign, and turn those into booked appointments. In this video, we show you how to set up all of the appointment booking automations and how to turn leads into appointments so that you can guarantee appointments to your clients, which is ultimately what they want. They don't want leads, they want appointments. And most importantly, they want appointments that show up. So in this video, I even give you guys my prepay script to get people to pay for the appointment before they even show up, which skyrockets the show up rate and really, really makes it super likely that they're going to show up. All right, after that, next up, you're going to set up the booking script for your niche. I give you guys my texting script to book leads into appointments via text. I also give you guys my booking script to book leads into appointments over a phone call. And then after that, the only last 2 steps, you need to create your own launch call presentation. Essentially, this is the presentation that you're going to show a client once they pay you before you actually go live, to really welcome them and set expectations and really explain how you're going to help them grow after they've paid you, after they're all onboarded, before they actually go live with their campaigns. So you're going to build that launch call presentation. And then after that, step number 7, if you want to automate the onboarding process, go watch these 3 videos. At the very beginning, you could literally set everything up yourself. You don't need to automate it. But once you start getting clients, and let's say you have 5 clients and you're like, Joel, I don't have time to do everything. How can I automate it? These 3 videos are going to show you how to automate the entire onboarding process. And then last but not least, a quick little hack. One of my favorite softwares to get access to client ad accounts is Leadsy. So you can go check it out right here. Essentially, it's one-click ad account access. And then if you want to do one-click ad uploads, you click one button and it uploads your entire Facebook ad campaign. You can sign up for UpPex. Here's the link. And then after that, guys, just rinse and repeat. So you have your foundation in place. You have your outreach in place. You're going to start getting book calls. You have your sales calls or your sales call process in place so that you can actually turn the appointments into paying clients. You've got your service delivery in place. We show you how to generate leads, reactivate their database, then turn all of those leads into booked appointments. We also show you how to get them to show up with our booking script. We also give you our launch call presentation so that you can really start off on an amazing note, and then we show you how to automate the whole thing. Once you have all of these things in place, you should just rinse and repeat, setting appointments, closing appointments, client results, setting appointments, closing appointments, client results. You do that enough times and you will be at 10K per month. If you made it this far, I just want to congratulate you for getting farther than 99% of people that say they want to make money online, that say they want financial freedom, but never end up taking action. With that in mind, a quick warning for you. Information is awesome, but it's useless if you don't actually apply it and take massive action. So remember, take action, and most importantly, take action on the right things. Focus on setting and closing appointments. And last but not least, if you guys want a step-by-step course on how to go from 0 to 10K a month to 100K a month, I have an entire 6-day course for free on YouTube. I linked some of the videos in the guide, but if you haven't checked that out, go check it out. It's free. Don't give me your email. Don't give me a single dollar. Again, just watch it and then take action. Most importantly, take action on the right things so that you can scale to 10K a month and beyond. And again, if you haven't, make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next video.